When you're in Oregon, come visit Jacksonville. See, that looks. I love the headlight. To the right. So today's little adventure starts in the beautiful town of Jacksonville. Now ultimately our goal is to go to the Applegate Valley, where we're going to be traveling to an historic covered bridge. I believe it was built in 1917. I could be wrong. But I just want to point this out, how cute this little town is. I mean, look at that Ace Hardware. Is that cute? I mean, look at this. You got these little bed and breakfasts, these little inns. Jacksonville is absolutely wonderful to visit. It's like you step back in time. And yeah, you just, it's a place that you're going to get out, you're going to walk, do a little shopping. You're not going to find any major chains. No Walmart or Target here, which is really its appeal. Mom and pop shops, and yeah, just adorable. So if you get a chance and you're in Oregon, come visit Jacksonville. I mean, look at this downtown core. Now, by the way, here's a place for sale, and I got several ideas, but that looks like a wonderful place for a cafe. Yeah, definitely. Little motorcycle shop in Jacksonville. Absolutely adorable. And just come for a couple of days. Yeah, you get out. Go say hi to the locals. Eat some good food. Take a nice little break for yourself. Do a little recharge and then go home. Okay. That was Jacksonville. I hope you enjoyed your stay. So here it is. We're on another group ride, heading to the McKee Covered Bridge. Just met up in the outskirts of Jacksonville. So this is exciting. We've got an even larger group this weekend. More variety of members of this ride. So glad you decided to join me. We have KTM, Kawasaki, Harley Davidson, BMW, Triumph. We do have a Triumph in the mix. Honda, I think Honda's represented. If I didn't mention Harley Davidson, of course. Yeah, quite a few bikes. BMW, quite a few of those. Should be a fun ride today. And what a beautiful day. The weather's perfect. Nice and warm. It's going to get warmer, but I'll take it. I'll take it. And then of course we're going through Applegate Valley, which is loaded with vineyards. come back to Jacksonville and start doing some wine tasting. Good time. Just not on a motorcycle. Or come on a motorcycle and then do a wine tasting tour. I'm sure there's a shuttle that comes out of Jacksonville to do that. So let's talk about this little KLX. So this little KLX really is doing quite well. I think kind of its sweet spot is anything under 60. You get over 60 and it really starts to get buzzy. But for a small displacement motorcycle, it really is quite enjoyable. 6 speeds, and it makes use of those 6 speeds. I think with a little luggage set up in the back, you know, really would make for a great daily commuter, especially if you're in a large city. You want the flexibility that a motorcycle provides you. I think that you know, it certainly would be a very forgiving platform to make a daily commuter off of. I'd probably look towards the Kawasaki KLX 230. I think they call it the SM. I could be wrong on that, but you know, that's got the street tires and the inverted forks. So for now, we're going to sign off, and I'll see you here in another minute. Well, here we are, entering Rogue River Siskiyou National Forest. Nice. Such a beautiful day. What I love about this ride is that it's, you know, really only about 30 minutes away from my house. Jacksonville, I should say. Not very far away. You can get away from the hustle, the bustle. Get out here to the country. Things kind of slow down a little bit. And I think that's one of the reasons why, well, it's one of the reasons why I like to ride a motorcycle. I just kind of focus on the ride and the scenery around me. That's why sometimes in my videos, all you see or all you hear is the wind and the engine. I love how diverse this area is. Coming up off of this ridge, this is a lot of fun. Little river off to my right. Just came over the top of the dam. I've got Applegate Lake off to my left. And hopefully we'll get some nice little peekaboo views of the lake. The lake is down. It's mid-July, which I would expect. Such a beautiful area. Hopefully we'll stop at the lake, get an opportunity to stretch our legs and appreciate the view that it provides. Oh, hey, perfect timing. I just said that I'd love to take a stop, and look what's happening. I'm going to follow the leader. There we go. Well, I did this last weekend. We took a tour of all the bikes on the ride, so let's do that. We got a KTM. That's the Super Duke. I think it's called a Super Duke. 1290. It is a Super Duke. I was correct. Okay, the Yamaha, that's who's leading us. Of course, that's the KLX. BMW.
You guys caught up with us really quick. That's nice.
We were flying.
Nice. Yeah, I was doing 45, giving you a chance.
Yamaha.
I didn't leave that other place until about 10 after.
Oh, you guys waited a little longer? Yeah. Me and him were cooking. We were passing cars like that.
CF Moto.
You had some fun,
No, that's another Yamaha. My mistake. Look at how high speed and new that looks.
What's that?
I love the headlight. It's awesome. I said I love the headlight.
Yeah, the headlight's cool as shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like I'm being chased. I look at my mirror and all I see is...
The first one goes out
I'll stay right on the side.
like a
Yeah,
beam,
that's all right.
like so,
you're not in the way.
and lands about,
Damn, this
I
guy
don't
chasing me
know,
or
30
what?
feet out in front of me.
I'm like,
And then the high beam, which I always ride with because it's nuts not to.
Sure.
Yeah, you find your niche. I don't like to be the leader either. I
is it
tend
on?
to go lose everybody.
It's pretty, it's brighter than
Then it looks, right.
Except that high beam punches through so much shit. It's unbelievable. You can see everything light up for miles.
Really?
It's kind of irritating. It looks like much, but when it's heading at you, it's kind of bright.
Cool.
And then the little accent lights down there, and they don't really do anything. They just look cool. Markers.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating little machine.
A Ninja.
Yep, little Ninja 650. Yeah, it's my first bike.
It's cool, the reflection of the tape
My first street
on the
bike I
rims.
had was a Ninja 750.
Uh-huh. And we've got a Norden.
1988.
It's a good looking bike. Okay. And then I don't know how we got so separated. Maybe because of the shade. Maybe that's it. So over here, what is this? Honda Yes. Okay, so we do have a Honda. There's the one Triumph we have. Harley Davidson trike. Another Harley Davidson. BMW. And a Go Fast bike. Another BMW.
Trying to identify them all.
Uh-huh.
Certain kinds of snow you can't ride on. Like slush on top of split circuits.
Okay. BMWs. There's the KTM 390.
It's not comfortable on my knee, you know, because it just doesn't bend like it's supposed to.
Fantastic. Now let's go take a look at the lake.
Wouldn't even know it's
So here it is.
Upper Lake, you know?
Applegate Lake.
It's kind of interesting when it comes to weather. This lake usually skirts it all.
Really looking forward
Valleys is
to the ride around the lake.
still gets plenty of snow pack up there where it comes in. But and it's not, the lake's pretty much vertical.
This time I decided to take the sweep at the tail end. So you get a good sense as to the number of bikes that are on the ride. And sometimes I don't mind being on the end because, well, if I stop to see the scenery or if I get distracted and slow down, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not slowing anybody down. So here we're going to go back to the McKee Bridge. We actually went up to that scenic view area for a little bit of a break. So we're going to head back to the McKee Bridge. That's a historic bridge. So here it is, we're making the right to see the historic McKee Bridge. Or is it pronounced McKee? I think it's McKee. But you know, I didn't name it, so. Here it is. Well, let's go take a look at the historic McKee Bridge. So I was correct, 1917. Let's take a walk. Very cool. This is worth the drive or the ride out here. Oh, there's a wonderful afternoon idea. The Lavender Trail. Now this is really cool. So these planks are intentionally put up so you can come down here in pencil, write a message on one of those planks. Not supposed to do it in permanent marker, FYI. What a fun bridge. Well, this is super fun. We're wrapping up our ride today, and we ended up at a place called Taylor's Sausage in Cave Junction. And if you haven't been, you need to come hungry, and come at the end of the week because you're going to do all your grocery shopping here. So, as you could guess from the name of the place, Taylor's Sausage, look at all of this meat. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that garlic franks for $7.99. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to do some shopping before I get back on the motorcycle. Yeah, all kinds of steak and ham and pork and oh, good stuff.